block, and the follow-up finds the corner. Branislav Ivanovic struck sweetly with the left foot.
And Ivanovic has done that in some style too, with his left foot. There was a little shout for offside from Hazard, not the case at all. Great little pullback in a position to take up from Ramirez.
And he skins Zabaleta, and it's a lovely ball across, and that was a big chance for two. Samuel Eto'o hits bar, not net.
Oh, I mean, this is brilliant. First of all, for Luis, just watch Zabaleta getting done here by Hazard. He's just done it with ease. And first time from Eto'o.
Kolarov. Jovetic! Seemed to take Czech by surprise, the sheer pace of it.
Yeah, I just wonder whether he was unsighted until the ball had travelled 3/4 of the way, but he's reacted well.
Goes City's final chance.
Yeah, indeed. It's been the story of Manchester City's night. Some great play, some good pressure, but the finishing just hasn't been there. And that's another example. And this now looks like another case of classic Jose Mourinho.
Cameras gathering around the master manager down below. A skip, a hop, a jump, a handshake, and a job extremely well done by Mourinho's Chelsea. The first team to gain any reward in the Premier League at the Etihad Stadium this season, proving that Manchester City are not faultless but fallible, and that will give hope to others. And this is perhaps going to be City's biggest challenge now, how they respond.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to Sports Palava. My name is Ken Ochonogo. You just saw that Emirate outing by Mourinho. Or how do you say it? Every team goes there and gets slaughtered. Manchester United got 4, Tottenham 6, Arsenal 6, and then Mourinho came there with all his mind games. And I tell you, he not only reduced it, but he went to Etihad without conceding a single goal. And then you look at the remaining fixtures in the EPL and you ask yourself, the special one, the only one, the happy one, is it going to be a happy ending for him at the end of May? That is what we are looking at today. Is the EPL, is it winnable by Jose Mourinho? I have my guests who are in the house, who are going to, whose beauty it is to let us know if it is possible for Mourinho to win his 3rd Premiership title.
Hazard, not the case at all. Great little pullback in a position to take up from Ramirez.
And he skins Zabaleta, and it's a lovely ball across, and that was a big chance for two. Samuel Eto'o hits bar, not net.
Oh, I mean, this is brilliant. First of all, for Luis, just watch Zabaleta getting done here by Hazard. He's just done it with ease. And first time from Eto'o.
Kolarov. Jovetic! Seemed to take Czech by surprise, the sheer pace of it.
Yeah, I just wonder whether he was unsighted until the ball had travelled 3/4 of the way, but he's reacted well.
Goes City's final chance.
Yeah, indeed. It's been the story of Manchester City's night. Some great play, some good pressure, but the finishing just hasn't been there. And that's another example. And this now looks like another case of classic Jose Mourinho.
Cameras gathering around the master manager down below. A skip, a hop, a jump, a handshake, and a job extremely well done by Mourinho's Chelsea. The first team to gain any reward in the Premier League at the Etihad Stadium this season, proving that Manchester City are not faultless but fallible, and that will give hope to others. And this is perhaps going to be City's biggest challenge now, how they respond to having their colours lowered on home turf.
Here we're back, and I tell you this, how do you do that? The only man to have gone to Etihad, he saw, and I tell you, he conquered. Tunji Balogun.
Sporting value.
Sporting Balu, yeah. You are all smiles.
Yeah, why not?
Is it a done deal for Mourinho?
Well, it's done and dusted, as far as I'm concerned, because the sky is blue, the color is blue. You could see, they call him whichever name you want to call him, special one, only one. But going to a tier to churn out that kind of result is massive. And beyond that, you mentioned something in your intro, that Mourinho is full of playing mind games against some other managers. But beyond that, you could see that the way Mourinho has come, his second missionary return to the EPL. You can see the way he started. You are beginning to separate boys from the men, and he's saying 2-horse and little horse race. When you look at all of these things, sum it together, and based on the remaining fixtures that we have in the EPL with Chelsea and the other 2 giant horse race, so to say, it favors Chelsea ahead of others. So it's a done deal for Chelsea as far as I'm concerned.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
Cosmos Chukwuemeka Akisi, you had him. I mean, you are here.
You know what? Listening to him, I was just thinking, why would you say a league is done and dusted and a club will win it when it's about like 4-5 months to the end
14 matches to be played.
14 matches to be played. For goodness sake, you don't say that. For the fact that Chelsea went to Etihad Stadium, had a one-off game. Manchester City were off on the day and they won. And of course, they played 3 shots that hit the bar. Does that mean Chelsea would win? For goodness sake, if Fernandinho had played that game in the midfield with Yaya Toure, would Chelsea had won? So these are the things you have to talk about. You cannot say it's done and dusted for Chelsea because of what? Because we are looking at the matches that they are going to play. For goodness sake, who says Arsenal cannot go to the Stamford Bridge and beat Chelsea? We did it 2 seasons ago, so it's normal. Who said Liverpool would not beat Chelsea?
We're talking about the special one.
For goodness sake, he is beatable. He is very beatable.
He's unbeatable.
He's beatable.
When you look at circumstances in the league now, the only thing the decider will be March 22nd. At the start, it's not Emirates.
Between Arsenal
coming to Stamford Bridge
and Chelsea.
For goodness sake, it's something when you look at it. Mourinho is a mathematician.
So you're trying to say that Chelsea is
some mathematics.
Are you trying to say that?
You look at it.
What sort of mathematics?
There are some matches that he will wish away, and there are some that will stand at this critical stage.
Let's look at the head-to-head important fixtures that are remaining.
Okay.
Mourinho has gone to Manchester United, Old Trafford, and picked a draw.
Okay.
He went to play Arsenal and picked a draw.
Okay.
He also went to Etihad and won, which means his fortress is at home. Do you see any team going there? He's yet to lose. This is almost his 4th season playing at the Stamford Bridge. He's yet to lose a league match.
There's going to be a first time.
And his glorified wife.
First time is
glorified wife.
In fact,
coming there.
What is glorified wife? What are you talking about?
He said,
okay, you're trying to say that
Wenger has never gotten any victory over. He has never won a match.
That's why I said there's always a first time.
He said there is always a first time.
This time around, nothing will change. It's not going to change anything.
You look at
because
Arsenal this season. How many matches have Chelsea lost?
The status quo is already there.
How many matches has Chelsea lost?
Forget about how many Chelsea lost.
How many matches? Chelsea have lost already 5 matches. Arsenal have just lost 3 matches. So what are you talking about?
What is the margin at the top now?
What is the margin at the top?
It's just 2 points.
Even after in spite of the Chelsea victory, they are still 3rd on the log.
Yes, no doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean massive goal difference.
But in a matter of days, we get to know exactly what I'm talking about. See, let me give you by statistics.
Let us hear statistics.
Statistics. Arsenal will still play Manchester United.
And
away from home.
No, they're playing at
the Emirates Stadium.
They're playing at Emirates.
No problem. Still play Manchester City
at Emirates.
They're also still playing Tottenham. See, this is something when you look at it, you look at Tottenham, not good this time, but this is a derby. And a lot of the thing goes into it, pride and everything is involved.
Is it like
it's part of it?
This is not the Tottenham of last season.
Forget about last season. When you talk about Tottenham Arsenal, another spirit enters.
Another spirit enters.
And I foresee something like a shocker coming up in that war.
I wish it is possible for us to take calls. If it is possible for us to take calls, we are going to take some calls. I was going to hear from you.
Come on.
What do you think that the league is done and dusted according to him? But we see Arsenal still on top after 24 matches, and we still see Man City with a massive goal difference ahead of Chelsea. So do you believe that yes, this team this team can go the distance. Can Chelsea go the distance? Chelsea played West Brom, and then they were lucky. I mean, it was a penalty in quotes.
Okay. Chelsea
that they would have lost that particular match. Do you see they struggle against some of those teams? Probably they might be the big one. What about the smaller ones?
It does happen at times, and look at Mourinho at times.
Yeah,
he plays the big one.
Is it all about Mourinho?
I'm not talking about Mourinho but because Mourinho is the coach. Yeah. That's why I mentioned Mourinho. Okay. It's about Chelsea as a club, so to say. But when you look at circumstances at this point in time, you look at the way Chelsea is playing now, and now our 3 months with some days to the end of the league now is very critical now. And this is a time where you see most of the coaches doing their analysis, mathematics and whatever, because it's very critical. And Mourinho, when it comes to the latter stage of the league like this, he keep on playing mind games. And, I think the other managers now, they must have known him for that.
So,
but playing mind games against going on the field.